You're all set, Khenpo.
All mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those clear obstacles on my path to liberation and nations. May they experience happiness, be separate from suffering severely. I will establish them in the still once I pass, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. All mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those clear obstacles on my path to liberation and nations. May the experience of happiness be separate from suffering severely. I will establish them in the still one surpass perfect, complete, precious Buddhahood. Dalla don water se da no bara se ge. Tarba dan dam jen jen be barde jo bara se ba dam je je zora se be. Mananga dan yam be sem jen dam je de wa dan de. Dongara dang dar nyor de lana me ba yang da bara zo be zan jo rumbo je do bara sa. Thus, unto achieve enlightenment, perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind unto death. Perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind from now until this time tomorrow. Perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and the mind. We take refuge in Khandaru Lama and the lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deity of the mandalas or yadams. We take refuge in the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Dakas, Dakinis, and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dhamma and the likewise and example of Bodhisattvas. As pure as Buddha's ambassador enlightened mind and the progress on the Bodhisattva's path are true for the benefit of all sentient beings giving birth to bodhicitta. And apply myself to complete this stage of the path. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge unto enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all sentient beings. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separate from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. The ground is sprinkling with the scented water, and is strewn with the flowers. It is adorned with the mirror, the spring mountain, the four continents, and the sign of more. As Buddha fair, I offer it. May all sentient beings attain the happiness of the Buddha fairs. To the Lama who possesses the three kayas, I offer altar, inner, and sacred offerings. With my body, worth, and all that is visible, please grant me the spirit of realization and enlightenment. Whatever merit I have gathered through postrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseech, and praying, for the sake of enlightenment, all sentient beings, all desire dedicate. Om Guru Rina Mendra Panza Manga Samada Savarana Samaya Om. Equal refuge, honor of the world. Your fame provides the 3,000 words. You are the victor, Vajra with adored. I bow at the feet of Father and Jiti Songo. Continue laughing with no one but you. Compassion, even grant your blessings. Dispel darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the unlimited nature of the mind. Please stand aware of the Dharma of the two vehicles and the combination according to disposition and the likewise mental capacity of sentient beings. Gang lo zhi zhen nye zhen da ra nye da ra nam dai ro sa ro wai jian nye dong gen jie xian se se ren ye jie dou ga len wang zhen gang dai si be zong ran ma re men dong dong a re ji se re rô soi gen lai bê chế tờ dê yen lai chu chế yang đinh song rô tờ chế trôi như mô như long lê chế cha rô trôn dê chế ngà rê men sơ rê đông hà rê như gê chế nhê chôn dê ra chế nam Đô nê đa chên sáp chün thar sen yon đê lê doi jar sê cơ ya trai chê tan chu nhê chên trê đa lô men sê rê chu we do once English. His wisdom is brilliant like the sun, free of the clouds of two worlds, and perceive the various steps of knowledge in the true nature. For this reason, he holds the wisdom text at his heart. He has a compassion for all beings who are suffering from the darkness of ignorance in the prison of samsara as a father for an only son. Like a thunderclap, he awakens those who are sleeping in ignorance and losing the charm of karma through the 60 branch of Haramani speech. He wears the wisdom silver to cast sadness of suffering and to dispel darkness of confusion. In the Bodhisattva form, he is pure from beginningless time, fully accomplished in the 10 levels, and perfect in the body of all knowledge. I supplicate your majesty, dawned by the 112 sons of Buddha, to dispel the darkness of my ignorance. Om Wange Choram, Om Wange Choram. Om Wange Choram, Om Wange Choram. Om Wange Choram, Om Wange Choram, Om Wange Choram, Om Wange Choram. Om Wange Choram, Om Wange Choram, Om Wange Choram, Om Wange Choram. Om Wange Choram, Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade. Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade. Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade. You who are the perfect youthful body, whose flame of wisdom blazes, and dispel the darkness of all the ignorance, are posted before you and praised to Manjushri. You neglen changwai bo yi je ro me ra de bar je de mo me zar wa yambar yang la zan do Dam ge do ye ya ye re zan rong yin je me de de ye bong jang ba se re je lam bo da ba re ye be ge ya ye ya be ya la ge zan za do yin yang jin de lo na ro da mar ba ma lai ye ye gam bo ba ba mo re ba ye wa de gong Ka yu la ma nam lai sor wan de ru men je je yen je bo dan ne e som san je gen je ngo wo nye ran sen je ge ngo som dong ze be sa ve la ma nam lai ge zan zan Eh, so now I'm going to share the teaching followed by yesterday. Pitching is a praise of the Vajra of the mind. Semchi Dorji Topa, composed by Lopon Ludro Nagarjuna. Yesterday we talk about the this homage to Manjushri homage to the Guru, and Guru is inseparable with our mind. So, and within our mind has all enlightened beings and gurus included everything inseparable. Samsara, nirvana, everything is inseparable oneness in the within our mind states. So samsara and nirvana also rising created by our own mind. Then the mind is liberate, so then samsara nirvana, this separate is dissolved oneness. When our mind is liberate, then all the gurus inseparable within that state. So that's the yesterday we share. And then all these diversity beings and diversity beings also have diversity wishes. And due to that, they believe different, religions, different gods, different views, different aspirations, expectation. So many diversity, but long as you liberate mind and then accomplishing all this religion or Buddha, different deities, everything is accomplishment. So that's the yesterday we shared. Then today, so when one, I think this third verses, when one realizes mind that is enlightenment. So the enlightenment is actually, the mind, when realizes, knowing the truth, then that's called enlightenment. We know knowing our own mind, and then it's called samsara. Samsara, nirvana is depending, is not knowing is samsara. As knowing, recognize is called nirvana. Then what is not knowing? Not knowing is not knowing the true nature mind. And, follow the delusion and chasing the delusions. So the long as we have delusions, it's called samsara. Then enlightenment means free from delusions. When we have knowing no duality, so that is called enlightenment. Enlightenment is free from dualistic conceptual thoughts. So then that's the reason, we have so many diversity teachings. Long as we stuck in the delusion states. And then delusion states also, we have a diversity suffering. And each this suffering has a source, afflictive emotions. So that's why Buddha teaching all these diversity teachings, a solution for each source of suffering, afflictive emotions. Create, happiness in within these delusion states. In the delusion states, we have a expectation to happiness, wanting happiness, want free from suffering. So then suffering, source is not knowing due to ignorance. And then best to ignorance, anger, jealousy, attachment, ego, pride. So all this create causes of suffering. That's why Buddha shared the teaching is a solution for causes of suffering. So then many diversity teachings. So sharing the, how to release causes of suffering. Then, knowing this enlightened mind, how to realize enlightened mind. So it's a guide all the different levels, different path. So that's why so many teaching practice we have. So the main, all these teachings, main point is what Buddha says is only one single absolute true goal is reach enlightenment, knowing our own true nature mind. So long as knowing our own true nature mind or Rupa awareness, then all the teaching, every practice is included within that, inseparable. Not knowing that true nature, then we have to follow all this diversity teachings practice. So long as we knowing the true nature, everything is accomplishment in that state. So that's why the Mahamudra teaching is the, bring everything oneness. Mahamudra teaching and the Dzogchen means so everything bring to oneness. Knowing they're directly sharing to the true nature mind. So when one realize mind, so when we realize mind, that is then reach enlightenment. If not knowing the mind nature, not knowing the mind truth, then what happens? Mind itself is the 5 class of beings. Realize knowing mind, reach enlightenment, free from samsara. Not knowing, then mind itself is the 5 class of beings. Create a 5 class of beings. 5 class of beings is same as the 6 realms. So the jealous gods and the gods realms, we don't talk separate. It's become these two is like just say gods realm, jealousy and the gods realm is gods realm. Then human realm, and then 3 lower realms, animal realms, hungry gods, and hell realms. So it's called 5 class of beings. So this 5 class beings, where is the source? Where does it really come from? Its source is come from its our own mind. Then, not knowing due to ignorance, not knowing the true mind, nature, and not knowing is ignorance. Ignoring then produce all this attachment, anger, jealousy, pride, ego, all these afflictive emotions. So then afflictive emotion, this each afflictive emotion transparency or appearance is then all these 6 realms. So anger appearances is a harem, and then ignorance is animal realms. So, and then we know the, stingy and so strong selfish grasping desires so strong, create all this hungry gods realms. And then ignorance is, create animal realms. So animal realms is actually the many uh, Bodhisattvas are saying is the most worst realm, animal realms. So Buddhism also mentioned is the most heavy realm, suffering realm is animal realms. The reason is animal realm is almost 99% animal is going to more lower realms, more falling down and less, free from that state. Hungry gods and hell realm beings free from that karma, then they're, free from that karma, free from that realms to go to like human beings or higher realms. So animal realms is like go down and down more lower realms. The reason is we see animals that always create a negative karma. They always eat each other, hunt each other, and so much, they're due to ignorance, is not knowingly, is create negative karma, and due to that, is go to more lower realms. So then human being is like depending many transaction states, can be very good states or can be very negative states too. So it's a very important the transaction area, like kind of how to say, like we middle of the road, like many intersection, kind of like intersection states. You can be take really good path, you can take really wrong path too, human being. The RAM is. So many human beings can reach enlightenment, as have opportunity to enlightenment in human being realms, or can be go to hell realms, animal realms, or is hungry gods realms. That's also the create and these realms too. So that's why human being realm is like is big intersection. We have a good opportunity. We also have a better opportunity too. We have a choice, whatever we go these directions. And then good is like long as have these instructions, teachings, and we contemplate, meditate, focus for more our own mind, using this practice as a solution for our own mind. And much ever you can meditate, Mahamudra and Dzogchens. So then we can realize in one lifetime. So enlightenment. So that's the most important, big benefit or like highest opportunity states is in the human being realms. Then another realms, like higher realms, some area has some opportunities, but taking, I think, enlightening is like less opportunity because some higher realm has some samadhi meditations, but not knowing the true nature. Just mind be in the more like kind of samadhi, like no thought state and a very peaceful state, but no realizing, enlightened. Reason is not awareness, wisdom, not looking to itself, seeing itself, you know. Just mind is be peacefully, be somewhere else. So that's why in human being, we have more opportunity to enlightenment. That's the reason we call the precious human body. Can be very precious, can be very negative too. Either way, is someone who practicing dharma in this life, not only dharma, just really realize the mind in this life. So then that person is called precious one. They use the precious life. Otherwise, I don't think so. All human beings we can say like precious. So who really knowing that this realize the true nature of mind, who liberate in this one lifetime, that person is called, then who has that human being life, that life is we call precious life. So that's we wanted to precious life, precious human beings life, or meaningless life, or just normal life is okay lah, not too bad, not that good, not go to lower realms, not go to enlightenment, just still keep going samsara, is still be in the samsara. That's we have a choice. Best is liberating, free from samsara, this 6 realms. So Nagarjuna is very simple here. Is you realize the mind, knowing that our own nature mind is enlightened. And not knowing is go to lower realms. In this, also the 6 realms, 6 realms. It's mind created that. So that's why no one create us. No one create us. Who create? Our own mind create everything. Mind projecting everything. So our own mind is a creator. So, we use something projecting, and then you can see many, like movies, like projecting, but there are these sources, the one. So you can stop that, and then no more can anything projecting something, right? So similar, mind is cut and all these delusions, and then no more going to projecting the samsara. This 6 realms is going to liberate. So that's this Nagarjuna here, this first 2 sentences today, like when one realize mind that is enlightenment. Is this also in the Zambo prayer has this same sentence, kind of same meaning. Then no knowing is a go to 6 realms. Happiness and suffering or characteristics. Apart from mind, there is not even the slightest. So we have happiness, we have all diversity sufferings. Then all kind of different characteristics. Where this source, who created this? This all is apart from mind. So mind creating this, mind producing. There's not even the slightest, means nothing any other than that. So no gods create, no permanent source there. So everything is source is our own mind. And that's the reason, long as you really knowing your mind nature, all this source is going to stop creating, no more going to create, delusions stop. So that's the reason we have a diversity practice Dharma. Always when you practice Dharma, we practice Dharma. Is anything is do something is like really something affected to the mind. That's the most important, any practice you can control your mind. Releasing like emotions within your own mind, and we can like transforming ordinary mind is transforming to spiritual or transform to knowing the true nature. So anything like that, then that dharma is very powerful, and that dharma is we say perform practice. So that's why dharma means is Tibetan we say chu, chanaru chu say chu means like changing, and use that you can change and transforming. So that's called dharma. What we have to transform, we have to change is this ordinary mind have to change. So to the spiritual mind or like, ordinary mind, maybe we have anger is changed to compassion. And selfish is changed to love. Okay. So always own agenda, own benefit is changed to bodhicitta. And all the attachment, fixation, like delusion is changed to wisdom, emptiness. And then the person, the truly practicing Dharma, that is the Dharma, And that's the reason we have many diversity teachings, practice, because we have so many different kind of, this delusion, create attachment, create anger, jealousy, ego, so many diversity things create. And this, the each different this practice helps reduce that. And that's why according to individually, the teaching, the different ways benefit. Some people practice impermanence is more powerful than any other practice. Some people practice precious human body is more powerful than any other practice. Okay, some people cultivate defect of samsara is more powerful than any other practice. Some people think about cause and effect, and knowing, all the suffering is a source, is a negative karma, and knowing all the happiness source is a good karma. So that's a more profound for someone. It's depending individual. So that's why Jigten Sunggu, what he says, he mentioned is like clearly this preliminary practice is really profound. So the reason is like our ordinary people very suit for practices, for what really suit for something is preliminary practice, very suit for. The reason is like we are stuck in the samsara, this all the delusions very strong, very strong. So dharma, spiritual idea or this practice is very, very simultaneous. And if you go to like highest big things, sometimes we not really can apply that easily, or not ready to that. So when we was kids, and then what really kids need, things. They need, they according to their need something, right? They do to their capacity and ability, what they need something. That's the most important for them. Similarly, like in the beginners, so this four thoughts is the most important part. The reasons we are so strongly stuck in this samsara, six realms. And then out of that, which practice is most strong, powerful, is another level is called this, the preliminary practice. The preliminary practice lots diversity, but the bring to the four of this is the most important one. That's why we say like the preliminary practice is, for basic preliminary practice. Generally preliminary practice is this four thoughts meditation. This four thoughts meditation is same as the four wheels of drive the car, four wheel. And the samsara is like very dirty, muddy road. And then we stuck in that place, then your car doesn't matter, it's good, expensive, and new, or whatever you have. Long as you don't have four wheels, you cannot out of that dirty, muddy road, okay? You're going to stuck there. If you try to more out of that, you're going to more sinking into, dirty, muddy road. So that's why most important is, see, forward dive, we say. So that's exactly same as four thoughts meditation. Out of that. So then you out of this, dirty, muddy, and that place, you out of that, then you can die very easily become. Yeah. So long as we out of this samsara desire, long as you have very strong renunciation to samsara rising, then Mahamudra is you can easy to apply, bodhicitta is easy to apply, Yidam deity practice is easy to apply. So all these practices you can easily bring into ourselves. And long as we stuck in this samsara, mundane states is so strong. And then any this practice apply, but still we're going to stuck in that, samsara, we're not out of that. So what I mentioned, like you have, if you don't, your car is not good tire, 4 tires is not strong enough, and not forward drive, something, good tires, and then you try to out of the muddy, you're going to stuck more and more there. Even you have very expensive luxury cars, it doesn't matter, still you're going to stuck. So that means like even you apply this Mahamudra Dzogchen teachings, still you're going to stuck samsara. So we have to out of this samsara. That's the reason we need this forethought meditation. With then go to deity, go to Yadam, go to Mahamudra, so then you can apply all this diversity practice. So that's why Jigten Sunggung, what he's mentioned is like, everyone says Mahamudra is the most profound teaching. He says, for me, it's most profound is for this preliminary practice. So that's he knows, like, he's saying for me, but he didn't say for others. Actually, he knowing for others. If we think, oh, he needed that, then of course we need that. Easy to we can take that. So that's the why important section is four thoughts meditation. Long as you have that, then you can go to reach to any other practice. Long as you have a very good forward dive, good four tires, very strong, good, and then you can go to different kind of road, and then you can go to any dive, like good cars, then become very useful. Long as you have expensive good cars, you can dive very useful. So that's why with four thoughts, renunciation, and the result is renunciation, four thoughts practice, and really wanted to reach enlightenment, and then apply Mahamudra is powerful. So that's we have to know. All this is, right now we talk about the sixth realm, its source is our own mind. So mind create, then it's our happiness or suffering, and all this characteristic also source is mind. So mind is the same as the water. So example, this is an example. You can, water can be created by coffee, tea, and many different kind of drinks. You can make it. And or you can, water is, you can make it, is like pollutions, poisons with together, it's so one water, you can change to go different directions. Similarly, our mind can be love, can be bodhicitta, can be compassion, or it can be within in mind. Same as water has heat and warm, you know, and free from frozen, warm and heat. That's the same as like, mind create inseparable love compassions. And then water can create with, teas, coffees, all these diversity drinks, like cooking food is like, then you can apply our mind is, can create like deities, gurus, everything is within our mind. So that's why everything source of mind means like creating. So apart from the mind, there's not even the slightest, nothing is any other than that. So that's the reason that the important is Nagarjuna say we have to control our own mind. Shanti Deva, he says, put shoes into your feet. That's the example, put shoes on your feet means control your own mind. And as long as you control your own mind, you control everything. And if we don't control our own mind, then everything is, problems. And as long as we control our own mind, then nothing is actually in the problem, negativity, and the obstacles not existed there. So that's why we have to. The practice is the biggest important, most important key is the mind have to control. That's all the Buddha's teaching for the reason is to control the mind. There is not even the slightest. Then all perceptions of living beings and even the slightest meditative experiences are but the need of mind itself. This very point has been taught by the Buddha's speech. The Buddha Shakyamuni, he shared, everything is a source created by mind. So now here says all perception of living beings, like we have, we are living beings, we have diversity perceptions. So where this diversity perceptions source, its source is mind. Okay, who has created anger coming for other beings? Their perception is herrams. The herram beings, even water is not seeing the water. Water is burning fire, or you call liquid of the fire, something, like you into your body is like bodies become melting, same as the butter. So herram didn't have a water like what we have, because who created that? The why is that because it's perception, their own living beings. And the hungry gods don't have water. Their perception water is another different, The hungry gods, we shared already like diversity beings, hungry gods. And due to that karma. So there has diversity perceptions. They don't have water. What we have perception water, they don't get that same. Okay. And then think about animals, water. So all these water animal realms is, some beings is a house for them. Some beings, water is not the okay drinking what we have. Some beings, water means house. Some beings, water means poison. Slight water into the body is die. So it's poison. Some beings, water is, and the drinking, like same is like us human beings, animals. So each this we know animal also has diverse animals. They all has different perceptions in the water. And then human being, our perception is drinking. Water means drinking. We can drink the water. It's just drinking water. And then water we use different ways, And God's realm is water is called nectar, actually. God's realm is called water is a nectar. It's all different things. Water is not same, always the same. So that means like all perception of living beings has different, not same. And then I would think about the human beings, we have all different perceptions. We don't have the same perceptions, okay? Because individually have different perceptions. Your your father is not every you're seeing your own father, we seeing our own father is people don't see that is father. You know, we seeing our own mother, that people don't see that is mother. And somebody's wife is somebody's mother. Okay. Somebody's mother is somebody's best friend. Somebody's mother is somebody's enemies. Or it's diversity perceptions. So that's why our human being also we have different perceptions and of living beings, then also different living beings. So, and somebody's like say my neighbors, the other people don't see that is my neighbors. And somebody say like my country, somebody said don't see that my country is other countries. See? It's different perceptions. So we all have a diversity, you know, each being has different perceptions, even living beings has. Who created that? Mind created that. Our own mind created that. So no one created that. Then, and even the slightest meditative experiences, if you practice a dharma and meditate, then you have different experience, slightest meditative experience. Maybe someone has Buddha Amitabha Pyoling experience. Who created that? Our mind created that. You know, you have heaven experience. Who created that? Our own mind created that. Someone who has a very happy, joy life, who created that? Our own mind created that. Someone extremely depression, extremely suffering, who created that? It's mind. So that's why here is the most important, you know, the key is mind is no Nagarjuna's, and even the slightest meditative experience means like if you practice Dharma, if you have any like slightly happy experience come from the Dharma practice. Some has a Yidam Deity mandala experience, you know. Some has like Mahamudra meditation, extremely free from all this, I mean, like delusion, stress experience. Where this come from? It's mine. And some has a love, compassion, very happy and joy experience. So where this come from? It's mine. So that's why all this good source also come from mind through meditation practice. Even the slight meditative experience is rising. Are but the net of the mind itself, or is come source is mind, you know. So mind projecting all these diversity things. So that's why mind is a net of the, so it's but the net of the mind itself means mind. Net means like, you know, it's producing source. It's mind. So who said that teachings? This is the Buddha Shakyamuni. Very point has been talked by the Buddha's speech. So Buddha, he knowing truth, and then he see where these beings come from, source. You know, why we have a diversity beings, why we have a diversity experience. You know, all this is created by our own mind. So, you know, we talk about all this samsara when they're going to exhaust. You know, samsara is when it's finished. We have to finish it at our own mind, okay? These delusions. So that's the key. And this samsara end or not, is no one can give answer that. So possible we can end of this samsara delusion. because everything is created by our own mind. We not see, oh, this is some sort of suffering, or we seeing these things is our delusion creating. And that's why we can dissolve all that too. No, that's why, like many realizer beings, I don't see the beings, I seeing all Buddhas. I don't see the harems, I see the pure lanes. They don't have a harems exist, no seeing harems. It's everything is like is have the pure lane or Buddhas. Our ordinary beings not seeing the pure lane, seeing harems. So it's mind created, that's why the story is like, I think this story I shared many times. One of the Buddha's disciple, Shariputra, and he receiving teaching from Buddha. And that moment, another Bodhisattva, his name is called Tsangpa Rinpoche. He come from another pure lane, receiving teaching from Buddha. And as long as you reach to the very high level in the other pure lanes, you can go everywhere. Momentarily, you have a good passport without a visa and tickets, and not need anything, these things. And this Bodhisattva come into Buddha's Shakyamuni teaching. So his experience, everything is pure lane. Same is the where he come from. And then Shariputra, he's seeing same as us. Shariputra said, this is the seeing is this is impure place. This Bodhisattva seeing pure place. So then these two arguing. He said, Bodhisattva says, this is a pure. Shariputra said, no, it's impure. They went to Buddha Shakyamuni, who can final decision, who can make decision. Is only Buddha can make that decisions. Then they went to Buddha Shakyamuni, asked Buddha Shakyamuni, who is right? And Buddha Shakyamuni told Shariputra. So he told him, Buddha Shakyamuni touch his hand in the ground. He used something, and Buddha Shariputra can see. All this, right now where we live in this world is pure land. Buddha Shakyamuni told Shariputra, this is a pure land, but people who has obstacles, they don't see. It's pure land. So it's Bodhisattva seeing is a truth, but beings don't recognize that, don't seeing the pure. We have impure perceptions, and we don't have pure perception enough. That's why we don't see the pure lane. Buddha Shakyamuni told Shariputra, this is my pure lane. But beings who has impure perceptions, they don't see. Only who has pure perception, they can see. So that's the reason when we listening teaching, always required, like usually I forget, sharing these things. When you going to receive teaching, you have to visualize all these spaces, like where you place it, visualize pure lane. Teachers visualize Buddha. Your students, ourselves visualize Buddha's retinue. So that's, we're creating pure perceptions. It's mine, we have to create that. When you're receiving teaching, we have to create that pure perceptions. And then that's the reason when we visualize the Yadam deity and visualize, deity's mandala, means all this, where this universal, the world is deity's, that deity's pure line. And then where we stay, the house is deity's palace. And then, when you receive empowerment or teachings, that person is a deity. And then, that who receiving teachings, that deity is retinues or mandala, part of that mandala. So we have to create that perception. That's the reason is because all this is created by the, our own mind perception create. that we have to create pure perceptions. But the net of the mind itself. So that's the Buddha Shakyamuni. Very point has been talked by the Buddha speech. Mind that abandons conceptual liberation means all this mind abandon all these delusions or these, impure perceptions. Then this, where we are right now, this place is purely we ourselves become Buddha. Okay. So contracts with the mind integrate in purification. And another hand, so it's mind is we create pollutions, not the knowing is true. Like create like mind. I mean, this like think about the water is create pollutions, and then water is not pure, not clean. Same as like our mind is created by this, emotion is impure perception we create, and another hand, negative way, and then so it's go to another, all this samsara is rising, and six ram. I mean, like we have six conscious. Then six conscious is into all this six object and six faculties. First we talk about the six conscious, six faculties, six object. Then this produce all these impure perceptions. All this dissolve into oneness. Everything is into my nature. Is all this the six conscious is dissolved into nature one, and then die all these impure perceptions. So samsara is but conceptual elaboration itself. So samsara is created by thoughts. So then, and freedom is the absence of conceptual thoughts. Freedom means free from thoughts. So mind not producing thoughts, mind not producing all these impure perceptions. So that's called liberation. Therefore, through everyone's effort, that's the reason we have to put effort. And as long as we put effort, we have ability to do it because we are our own creator. If someone create us, then we don't have ability to do it. God has power or creator has power. Whatever we do is become useless. And Nagarjuna here mentioned is like everything's interdependent. And as long as we do it something, and everything's possible. That's the reason Nagarjuna said, through everyone's put effort. And I pay homage to the Buddha mind. We pay homage to Buddha mind means, the non-duality is called Buddha mind. When these prayers in the supplication Tara we have, absolute natural mind is arising Buddha's mind. So we homage to Buddha's mind. The Buddha's mind is enlightened mind or bodhicitta mind or wisdom mind. So that's all it's called Buddha's mind. To meditate on the Vajra of mind. Vajra mind is like knowing truth. It's called Vajra mind. Means it's natural mind. It's a Vajra mind. That is called the supreme enlightenment. That is called enlightened bodhicitta mind. The supreme enlightened mind is knowing the true natural mind. Knowing this true is the enlightened mind. The mind that arises with the conditions is bound by body. Then, this we have six conscious, create six senses. And so then due to that, we bind in the samsara, six different, like we conscious, like eye, nose, all this, attach fixation to all these external things. And so that's the reason we're bound by in the samsara. So this have lots of information, but the main point is, six conscious, and each one attached to all these senses. And then we stuck in the samsara. But mind free of condition enter into bliss. So the mind is free from all these senses, dissolving all these six senses into dissolving to the mind nature. And then we have all this is rising to the bliss. So this is a very important part, like we have an example hearing the song. If long as you apply the song is a mantra, and then song is rising to the bliss, enter into the bliss. Okay, so same like that. And you seeing form is applied to deity's form body. Is you visualize yourself form is deities, then all this our energy is rising to the bliss. So we have ability to do it that all these six senses can change to bliss, transform to the bliss using the practice. Therefore, always guide the mind. We always have to guide the mind, taking care of our mind. From pure and virtuous mind, the Buddhas arises. So then pure mind, virtuous mind is like, free from this conceptual thoughts, dualistic, and create pure perceptions, and create virtuous mind, bodhicitta, and then the rising Buddha is rising, our own mind is rising to Buddha's mind, and the rising Buddhas. So that's this teaching, it's everything is a talk about Nagarjuna is mind. Thus concludes the prayers of the Vajra of mind, composed by Master Ludro. Ludro means Nagarjuna. So composed by Nagarjuna, everything he talk about this mind. And long as we, control mind, everything is become transformed. Samsara is transformed to nirvana. So long as you realize the mind is enlightenment. Everything is like here is the main key is mind Nagarjuna sharing. So that's the teaching today. Thank you, everyone. And we can finish here.
Thank you, Khenpo. We did have a request from the students for the long, if you have time for that today.
That's possible. It's a very short teaching. Semje dorje doba lobon lo doje lobon lo doje zebe semje dorje doba jagrake de zingda benza ta wang bo ge de semje dorje doba nyamor jeno jobala sanzolo kanga semzong kanga semzong tawa ye semje jene sanze de semje momba sewa ye ransan de la sanze lo semje me bana sona ta de la ye me bala renje semne namdo le la yin drop de yo ma yin semdo ba ne san jo de semne ro wa nga bo yin de de do nga sinye da Semle ma do jung ze min ro ge tong nam jung ze gong be nam ba yang de gen sem je ta wa re sem ni song be de ba yen nam ba ra do ba ba we se nam ba do be de ze be ko wa nam do zam ni de na do me ba tar ba yen da we gen je be ba yen san jo sam la san ze lo sem je do ji gong ba se re de ne san ju cho ji sa kam ji sem ne le je jen sem mi le sem mi kam ne de wa ren jo de sem ne gen de song de le semle sanje jong si semje dorji to ba lo lo je zai ba zo so Okay, so we do short dedication and then go to daily prayers. Lord Jen Chante Lopa Naropa Marpa Malarepa Dharma Lord Digambopa Pamotropa and Lord Digompa, please bestow upon us most auspicious bliss of all Kaju Lamas. By this virtue may all achieve omniscience, by defeating all enemies of confusion. May all who traverse on the waves of birth, old age, sickness, death, cross the ocean of samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent precious mind, where it is born may not arise, where it is born may not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. I pray that Lama may have a good health. I pray that Lama may have a long life. I pray that your Dharma activities separate far and wide. I pray that I may not be separate from you. As Manjushri will realize autonomic state and as did Samadabhada, I will follow in the path and fully dedicate the merit for all beings. By the bliss of a Buddha who attained the three kayas, by the bliss of a true unchanging Dharma as such, by the bliss of the indivisible Sangha order made the merit, I shall bear fruit. The virtue quality 3 times by my 7 over beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the inner rule of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain Ansapa's perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May the teaching of Guru Digompa Renachal, whose omniscient Lord of Dharma, Master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, meditation, and end of the samsara. Thank you, everyone. So now we go to daily prayers. Daily prayers. Khenpo and Lobola, please. Starting and then pick up if you need someone help next one. Or you can do everything. Thank you, Khenpo.
Sanje Judan Soje Chonanda Chancho Pade Dane Chasunje Dange Jin Soje Be Chonanje Drola Pinche Sanje Drobar Shu Sanje Judan Soje Chonanda Chancho Pade Dane Chasunje Dange Jin Soje Be Chonanje Drola Pinjira Sanje Droba Shu Sanje Chudan Soje Chunala Chancho Parde Dani Jasanje Dage Jin Soje Be Chonanje Drola Pinjira Sanje Droba Shu Semche Tamche Deva Dan Devi Judan Dembara Chuje Donga Dan Donga Je Judan Travara Chuje Donga Mebe Deva Dan Mindrava Chuje Nire Chadan Nidan Dreve Tanyan Se Me Bala Ne Chuje Simje Tamche Deva Dan Devi Judan Dembara Chuje Donga Dan Donga Je Judan Travara Chuje Donga Mebe Deva Dan Mindrava Chuje Nire Chadan Nidan Dreve Tanyan Se Me Bala Ne Chuje Chimia Tomba Nita Tinjong Ke Nawa Gami Sunjo Jimia Su Randa Namkra Chutin Jansu Rinje Sintra Pinya Dawe Den Tomba Sumi Chaja Singene Serjan Dojen Senda Bezi Din Chugu Sunsra Doje Chutong Yo Chaya Sano Saja Le Jange Sayo Nyamja De Zanu Zena Serja Redra Zije Bambarwa Ishe Osa Taye Kayenja Nive Sije Niti Chudo So Panzo Janso Kurje Yongka Shen Rinpa Samje Sikya Tanye Le Nanda Deva Choke Pasarava Jamgen Dibe Danye Chimbo Sar Nije Chimbo Sudin Nime shin. Sune mola chimbo nga jata, bekra tanga chindu sumedo. Tumba tuje chen la san sa lo, da je go san ge so long ju je, go san chu pe chen de me ne me. Tome ne sa de do ma lu pa, ni ne je pa tra po so so sha. Pa dan so so che wo ge wa ne, de san sa la ji se ye rang o. Sa je ja je chu je ko lo sara, cho je je me che para ko de sara. Junya nanka da ve yi ge je, de san pon je me para shom je. De je nang ra tin ji su de ja, zhe be su ge ta de na wa ran zu. Da ge de sa sa be ge so je, ka chan do wa kun la pin le de. Che je ja bo ta de ni se jen, che je ja we kong pang do pra sho. Da cha ni men ro wa gu mi na, tu je ta pra song we ka rin je. Shin da du de rin che na son je, na wa chi ni chi je che le ni. Desra cham cho su mi ji pe re, yi chi de pe ni ne son da na. Nun je tam cha chen po ma nye wa, shan cho pa de tu je chin chin chu. Lama tumpa chumde ne te shin she pa cha chumpa yang ta pra zo pe san je par cha wa sha cha tu pa la san sa lo chu de cha son che wo. Lama tumpa chumde ne te shin she pa cha chumpa yang ta pra zo pe san je par cha wa sha cha tu pa la san sa lo chu de cha son che wo. Lama tumpa chumde de te shin she pa tra chumpa yang ta pra su pe san je pa ja wa sha ja tu pa la chan sa lo chu de cha son che wo. Te ya tha om mene mene maha mene so va. Te ya tha om mene mene maha mene so va. Te ya tha om mene mene maha mene so va. Te ya tha om mene mene maha mene so va. Te ya tha om mene mene maha mene so va. Te ya tha om mene mene maha mene so va. 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 Tempe gale ye she je Vajra na zo be na wa chen bo ta ta sem je tham je je zhe ba tham je san khen te ba chen bo lam je yun dian cui gen de je de se me do be sa no ba shu. Tujana Khenpo next Panashaware please. Oh, Zambala. Zambala, please, Gadiroma, thank you.
Thank you, Khenpo. Namo, I go for refuge to the Lama, Pema Sambhava, Chenrezig, and the Three Jewels, so that all mother sentient beings as vast as the sky achieve enlightenment. I give rise to bodhicitta. From the unfabricated empty nature of mind, the play of the unceasing clear and empty Rigpa, I arise as noble Zambala, clear white, holding a staff in the right hand and a jewel-producing mongoose in the left. He is decorated with precious ornaments. He is on a cushion of lotus and moon and sits in a position of authority on a turquoise dragon. He is surrounded by the retinue, the 4 classes of Dakhinis, all with their own hand implements and ornaments. At the crown are Amitabha and Chenrezig, the 5 families of the victorious longevity deities, and the Lama of Uddiyana, Pema Sambhava, father and mother. They arise in the vastness of empty clarity, rainbow light, appearing but without self-nature. At the heart of Zambala on a moon, visualize the mantra garland and seed syllable. Light radiates, makes offering to the victors, and gathers their blessings, purifying obscurations of sentient beings and increasing longevity and merit, gathering all accomplishments and dissolving into me. Blessings and accomplishments fall like rain. Om Pema Trodaya Arya Zambala Hridaya Hom Pe. 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 Da kini harni sa si sumniki ze nor se sopel jorjor nedra kai wan ta kaya wakasi sa washam kuru soha. The assembly of deities gather into one and dissolve into the realm of Udayana, the essence of the mind, objectless, vast, original purity. By this virtue may all transient beings have effortless, spontaneous attainment, and may there be good fortune in the land of the wealth deities of Udayana. Thank you, Khenpo. Thank you, Sangha. Veronica, would you like to do Achi?
But I don't have my drum and I have to read from my phone.
Oh, okay. How about you, Jimena? Are you there?
Yes, happy to do it. Give me. Okay. Thank you, Sangha. Om Sobawa Sudo Sarva Dharma Sobawa Sudo Hang. A white syllable Hri appears out of the state of emptiness. From the Hri, infinite light streams forth and makes offerings to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. The light then returns and dissolves back into the Hri. The Hri then transforms, and white Achi Choki Drolma standing tramples the four Mara demons beneath her 2 feet. She is dressed in a flowing brocade gown and adorned with various sorts of precious gems. Her right hand holds a silver mirror in which she looks into the 3 times of the past, present, and future. While with the left she brandishes the wish-fulfilling jewel that bestows upon supplication everything needed and desired. In her heart, upon the disc of a moon, is the white syllable Hri surrounded by the syllables of the mantra. Om Mama Sakra Soha Yardu Salvadu Ratsaradu Mamadu Hum Pet Soha. Om Mama Sakra Soha Yardu Salvadu Ratsaradu Mamadu Hum Pet Soha. Om Mama Sakra Soha Yardu Salvadu Ratsaradu Mamadu Hum Pet Soha. Beautiful queen of space, Dharma lamp, your body takes an unwavering stance, mistress over demonic forces, giver of great bliss, intense light, one face and 2 arms, your smothering peace. In your right hand is a Damaru, your left hand holds a gem skull cup, your grand practitioners all see this. Robed in a gown of 5 color silks, Thrice Vajra Yogini upon the crown of my head. Jinten Sunmo Ratna Shri abides near Manakaya. Devam resides in my heart. Ramyanam Kam emanate. Purify all samayas. Emanatum Aanghung. Transform essence of offerings into the radiant nature. Offerings for each Buddha clan. Fill the 3,000-fold world. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Nama Sarvata Tagate Vayo Vishmo Mukeviam Sarvata Kautkates Paranamam Gaganakam Soha. Nama Sarvata Tagate Vayo Vishmo Mukeviam Sarvata Kautkates Paranamam Gaganakam Soha. Nama Sarvata Tagate Vayo Vishmo Mukeviam Sarvata Kautkates Paranamam Gaganakam Soha. Oma Karo Mukam Sarvadharmanadiam Nutpanatvam Oma Hum Petsoha. Oma Karo Mukam Sarvadharmanadiam Nutpanatvam Oma Hum Petsoha. Oma Karo Mukam Sarvadharmanadiam Nutpanatvam Oma Hum Petsoha. Accomplish primordial nature, secret mandala unborn radiance. I invite the protectors to come. Dakinis perform activities. Guardians abide by their commitment. Manifest from the Dharma to mandalas primordial awareness. Call to come to this sacred place now. From the vast expanse of turquoise light and from the throes of the azure crag, elder sister Achina Mamsai, please come here and tame all obstructors emanating from ultimate space. Goddesses empower with wisdom, protect the teachings of the Buddhas, and with your attunes of four powers, chanting the Dakinis melody. Pass host with your hands weaving mudras, break for the cloud of smoke offering. Please descend to this sacred site now. Samasasa humbaho halahalaho hehi bhagavan akarshaya samaya sam. Goddess along with your retinue, please be joyfully seated on these thrones. I bring forth a cloud of offerings. I prostrate with body, speech, and mind. beings infinite. Chochi drul mei wumpanto. Songs of praise are devotion. Chochi drul mei wumpanto. Meditative attention. Chochi drul mei wumpanto. High above the samsara. Chochi drul mei wumpanto. Beyond brilliant sun and moon. Chochi drul mei wumpanto. Filled with virtue granting gem. Chochi drul mei wumpanto. Past as precious summer lakes. Chochi drul mei wumpanto. Spread unfailing doctrine, Chochi drul mei wumpanto. Protect aims of followers, Chochi drul mei wumpanto. Never separate, stay with us. Perfect power, blessings well. Power, blessings, all complete. Power, fortune, manifest. Oceans of prosperity. All your powerful protectors, precious teachings protected, increase precious offerings, include all practitioners, fill our homes with spiritual wealth, protect us from obstacles, dispel all the dangers stuck, may all highest aim be seen. By the power of virtue, Dharma free of obstacles, gain level of Dakini, dry of cyclic existence. Gewadi tulaten chojedru porgek mechin, yanata ki satovne kurwe jasukyam parshuk. Thank you everyone, thank you Sangha, thank you. Next, Maria.
Thank you, Jimena. Oh, please consider me. Please consider me. Oh, please consider me. Glorious Vajra, Guardian Black One Mahakala, and glorious great Bhairava Heruka Chakrasambhara. By nature, you are one within Dharmata. In essence, you are the same within exalted wisdom. In character, you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost lord of all appearance and existence. Gods and demons, fierce protector who is the great leader of activity oppressors. Invincible sovereign of radiant splendor, you protect awareness holding yogins as if they were your own children, and assess the concentration of oath-bound practitioners, and are endowed with the radiance of peace, the splendor of increasing, the power of magnetizing activity, and are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill to protect the teachings is superb. Powerful Lord Dorjetra Draxalchen, great war god of yogins, please think of me. I, a yogin, invite Vajra Heruka's enlightened body, speech, and mind to abide in me and this holy image, as I engage in practice to attain unsurpassed enlightenment. Act so as to conquer obstacles to the path of supreme bliss and the dread of the four maras. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi escort that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain enlightenment, help me not to walk on mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and enlightenment. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, demons, and humans be overpowered, and at all times and in every circumstance, my enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and the guardian of all beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities unobstructedly and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with mistaken views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Majri, by the power of compassion and previous aspirations, Achi Chokidrolma, arise from unborn Dharmadhatu and look upon us from the expanse of exalted wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, daughter of Naman, powerful lady, Dharma Tara, wisdom Tara, Tamaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini. Noble lady Tashi Seringma, Mi Yolon Sangma, Tekardon Sangma, Tishin Shal Sakma, and Chopendrin Sakma, protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of secret hermitages, protectors with Samaya who pledged to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are close and your power unobstructed. All of you, bless us joggings and our retinue with your enlightened body. Bless us with your enlightened speech. Bless us with your enlightened mind. Bless us with your enlightened qualities. Bless us with your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four maras. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi escort that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain enlightenment, help me not to walk on mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn towards freedom and enlightenment. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, demons, and humans be overpowered, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and the guardian of all beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities, unobstructedly and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and the hindrances with mistaken views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Saya, Saya, Siri, Siri, Pala, Pala, Hong. Thank you, Jimena. Thank you, Sangha. Nanala, would you like to continue the Prajna Shabari Sadhana?
Yeah, thank you, Maria. Thank you, Sangha. Yeah. Out of the mandala of Dharmakaya's great bliss, you protect against dangerous disease such as epidemics and against untimely death. I pay homage to you, mother of wish-fulfilling activities. Golden-colored Panashawari, sitting on a lotus seat, your main face is yellow, the right face blue, and the left face white. Your hair is bound up in a top knot, and you are full of splendor. I pay homage to the divine body of the goddess who grants accomplishments. Illustrious one, you are the embodiment of wisdom and compassion. You dwell in the midst of masses of fire, which is burning like the fire at the end of time. With your 3 faces and 6 arms, you look terrifying and wrathful. I pay homage to you, who has 1 leg outstretched and the other bent. Wearing a hop of leaves, holding bow and arrow, a battle axe and a bunch of branches, Panashawari, you display the threatening mudra and hold a Vajra. I pay homage to you, Great Mother, protectress of beings. The crown of myself, as Panashawari, consists as the 5 victorious ones. From their hearts flow streams of milky nectar, filling my body to visualize. In this way, all wrongdoings and obscurations are purified. Om Pishatsi Panashawari Savamari Prashamani Hum. 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 Om Benza Sato Samaya Mano Palaya Benza Sato Tenopa Tishtadrido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayatsa Sarva karma sutsa me tistanshia kuru. Ha 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 ho. Bhagavam. Sarva tata gata benza mame munza benzi bawa ma samaya satoa. May the great Vajradhara, the true Lama, who is the essence of all Buddhas, grant the auspiciousness of the goddess Panasharari to all beings of the three realms without exception, and to myself. Glorious goddess Panasharari, you liberate all others and myself from the infliction of great harm. Having taken refuge in you, sublime goddess, please protect us from all dangers. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Sangha. I invite Debbie. Can you continue the 7 verses of supplication to Tara, please?
Oh, sure, Ananda. Hi, Shanga. Would love to.
Okay.
Thank you. In the realm of the unborn mother, the Dharmadhatu, abides the Reverend Mother, the deity Tara. She bestows happiness on all sentient beings. I supplicate Mother Tara of Dharmadhatu to protect us from all fears. Not realizing oneself as Dharmakaya, the minds of sentient beings are overpowered by negative emotions. These beings wandering in samsara are my mothers. I supplicate Mother Tara, deity of great compassion, please protect us. If the meaning of Dharma is not born in one's heart, one just follows the words of conventional meaning. We are deceived by delusory philosophical views and dogmas. I supplicate Mother Tara, perfect wisdom, please protect us. It is difficult to understand our own mind as Buddha's mind, seeing nature mind, but not familiarizing with it through practice. We are lost in unwholesome worldly activities. I supplicate Mother Tara of perfect mindfulness, please protect us. The absolute nature of mind is self-arisen, non-dual Buddha wisdom. Yet, because of habitual grasping to dualistic conceptions, we are bound by it no matter what we do. I supplicate Mother Tara of non-dual wisdom, please protect us. Although we abide in the perfect meaning of absolute truth, we do not understand the interdependence of cause and effect on the relative level. We are ignorant about the true reality of phenomena. I supplicate Mother Tara of two true submissions, please protect us. Like the nature of space, which is beyond all conceptual limits, the reality of all conditioned phenomena is no different from that. But there are disciples on the path who do not realize it. I supplicate Mother Tara of perfect enlightenment of the three kayas. Please protect us. Thank you, Nanala. Thank you, Sangha. Julie, would you like to continue with Guru Rinpoche, please? Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, Debbie. To Guru Rinpoche we pray, grant us without impediment or obstacle arising, favorable circumstances, the fulfillment of our aspiration and attainment, ordinary and supreme. Embodiment of Buddha of past, present, and future. Guru Rinpoche, Master of all city, Guru of great bliss, dispeller of all obstacle, restful subjugator of Mara. To you I pray, inspire me with your blessing, so that outer, inner, and secret obstacles are dispelled, and all my aspirations are spontaneously fulfilled. Ima home, marvelous Buddha making boundless light, Lord of great compassion on your right, on your left the Sattva with great power, countless Buddha Bodhisattva. There is marvelous, countless happiness in the pure land that called thee watching. Then when I and other pass, may we swiftly cut off all the other birds. Born there will see Amitabha's face. Now I chant this aspiration prayer. Bodhisattva Buddha on tensai, bless us to gain free life, freed of obstacle. Dhyata Panchatriya Awa Bodhana Yesoha. Bodhicitta, excellent and precious mind, where it is unborn, may it arise. Where it is born, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. Jancho Sancho Rinpoche, Make Panan Jijochi, Tipa Nampa Mi Pa Yang, Gone Gondu Pei Wa Sho. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, all the Sangha. Mariette, would you like to continue the Vajra? Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. You are the primordial awareness of skillful means, the indestructible state beyond all concepts. Realize in the nature of the Great Mother transcendental wisdom free from any reference, displaying your compassion in all its variety in every kind of way. O great Vajrasattva, to you I pay homage. Mintok Dorje Tapye Yeshene Mikme Sharab Yamge Nyandu Dok Dokje Shatarak Natsok Shiryang Tun Dorje Sempa Shila Chaksalo Om Benza Satua 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 Om Benza Satua, 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 Om Benza Satua. Om Benza Satua, 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 Om Benza Satua. Om Benza Satua, Om Benza Satua, Om Benza Satua, Om Benza Satua. Om Benza Satua, Om Benza Satua, Om Benza Satua. Om Benza Satua, Om Benza Satua, Om Benza Satua, Om Benza Satua. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Sangha. Veronica, would you like to do Vajrapani?
I'd love to, Maria. Thank you so much. Just hold on a second, please. I'm sorry, I'm on my phone. Here we are. Thank you so much. The combined power and the energy of all the Buddhas, the supreme holder of the treasure of the secret teachings, subjugator of all Maras without exception, I pray and pay homage to you, Vajrapani. Dishek tutop chik du shing sangwa gagnik sin chok dugek malu dulce pa durye sin la chak salom. Om ben sapani hung, 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 om ben sapani hung. Oh, it's a panic, 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 oh, it's a panic. Oh, it's a panic, 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 oh, it's a panic. Oh, it's a panic, 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 oh, it's a panic. Om ben sape, 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 om ben sape. Om ben sape, 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 om ben sape. Through the virtue of this practice, may I achieve Vajrapani's great realization, and to this state may I come to lead every sentient being, no one left behind. Gewadi yirne dudak sangwedak por druvyorchek, drowachi kyang malupa, de yisalago parshok. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, everyone. May every
May everybody be well.
May every being with disease be free from every malady, all the sickness that afflicts the living,
All the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed. May every being ailing with disease be freed at once from every malady. May all the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed. Jine pajina panune taguchi Shawini namalupa tantu jangwe me pasho.
Ni malupa,
Roweneni malupa, tatu jua me pasho.
Ni malupa, Thank you, everyone. Have a good
Thank
day.
you,
Thank you,
Sangha.
everyone. Have a great
Okay, everybody.
Have a good week. Bye-bye.
Bye. So we'll be continuing his teachings, not on this Zoom, but he's teaching a drink in Seattle. And so he will be on the Zoom there for this afternoon and later this afternoon for teaching. So if anybody wants to join, just email info@drinkinseattle.org and they can give you the Zoom link. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy your
Thank you,
day.
Debbie.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Ani. See you. Dharmasuriya. Maya.
Dashidele.
Hi, everybody. Have a beautiful day.
You too.
Bye.